G'day and welcome to DoughBoy Gaming and another live stream here on Sussex Farm, a map on Farming Simulator 17. G'day Farmer Klein, welcome to the stream my friend. Good to see you the first here. Aussie Medic, g'day mate. I'm good, thank you. How are you? How's your wife going, more importantly? Hope she's doing well, or at least on the mend and the doctors are looking after her. But anyway, we can talk about that a little bit later. Alright, so, very excited. I wasn't going to do a farming sim video tonight, or tonight my time, primarily because we have a very big video tomorrow morning, a live stream tomorrow morning. We are doing our premiere of Lone Oak Farm, the new map from Bullet Bill and Frontier Design, and I'm very, very excited to bring that to you. Hopefully I do at least half as good a job as what the other guys have so far done of it. But it is a magnificent map. It is very, very quickly becoming my favourite for many, many different reasons, and you'll see that tomorrow. I am, like I said, we have got Bullet Bill joining us, which will be lovely. So it should be good fun. But anyway, so for those that do watch and normally sort of come into the stream, I won't be opening up the Discord for everyone else tomorrow for that stream. It will be the VIP only channel. So sorry, but I want to be able to have a chat with Bullet Bill and not have everyone else be able to jump in. But anyway, Daniel Jones, g'day. Si, g'day mate, how are you? Jumped in briefly. Alright, what have we got to do? Well, we got lots to do because off camera, I got a little bit bored and I needed to do something. So of course I did some grass work. So what we did is if I head up here, in fact I've got to run up here, don't I? That was funny. I'm actually watching the screen on Streamlabs, not watching the actual game stream. Oh, where have I gone? Right. That wasn't good. Alright, I'm just going to run up here. Just to show you what we got up to. Now, we mowed a bit of grass, okay? I'm going to give you that warning. We mowed just a little bit of grass. And there you have the result of us mowing a little bit of grass. We got a few marshmallows to deal with. Okay? So we've got to pick all those up. Now, I think there's a few loads of marshmallows there. I think we're really going to test out the... when don't I do grass work? I know. We're going to really test out LS Mod Company's bale storage sheds. But anyway, yeah. So we've got to deal with that as well. All right. So what we do need to do, though, first off, is I need to get one of our workers heading up and starting on our sugar beets. We've still got plenty of sugar beets to harvest thanks to Johnny V. So we brought our roper back over here and we're ready to do field 15. So that's exactly what we're going to start off with. So we'll just connect up our header. We'll get this guy going, or girl, who have we got in here? We'll see, have to see. And then we'll get this harvesting, and then we'll have to get something over here to collect the beets, all that sort of stuff. So. Alright, so we're going to set this guy up with course play again, just because it works better than the AI. So quite simple, we're just going to start here. Love this course play feature that was added in. So nice and simple, we're just going to go over here, field 15, we're going to do 5 headlands, that's all we need to change on that, that's all fine and dandy. We're going to generate the course. That's okay, and then we're going to send him on his way. Okay, in fact, actually what we'll do is we'll unfold the header. I'll just get it started. Oh, come on. Pressing wrong buttons. Okay, now we'll try. Unfold the actual, instead of folding it up. Daniel Jones, welcome. Did I say welcome to Daniel? If not, welcome, mate. Where are your kids at with the sheep names? Okay, I can give you an update on that. I can actually. Alright, let's just get this started first. So for those of you who aren't aware, what Farmer Klein's alluding to is I did a live stream the weekend or so ago, and my middle daughter was here watching, and let's get him off and running. Alright. So let's see, who have we got there? Yeah. All right. Doesn't give you an AI help because it's not AI. Sorry, I just had to do that. Yeah, so it was very funny. So my wife was talking to me and her the other day. It was actually, I think it was Sunday morning. And I mentioned about the fact that she said she was going to get all the... I need to go down to the biogas. To there. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort of get a couple of things going at once. Yeah, she said about how she was going to name all the sheep. Now, so my middle daughter said that she was going to name all of our sheep. Now, at the moment, or at that time, we had 697 sheep, thereabout. So she was going to name all of them. As it turns out, she named 7, and she gave up, basically. So that was okay. But what happened then is my wife said, "Oh, well, that's okay. We can go and name them all." That didn't last very long. It didn't last very long at all. I can assure you of that. But anyway, that's all good. All right. Now, the other thing is we've also had a problem with our water trough mod, from LS Mod Company. Now, D. Coleman has been quite fantastically helping me try and fix it, but it's still not sort of there. So it dropped out, so it wasn't installed. Then we reinstalled it, and now he's fixed it, so it's permanently there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Got to wait for the water to drop down a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. All right. Now, what have we got to do? So, disregarding any grass that we've got to mow, which is lots. Look at all that grass I can mow. Okay. Disregarding that, we have fields 9, 10, 24, and 25, and 26 to harvest over there. We've finished field 12, which was sugar beets. We finished field 14, which was potatoes, and we've mowed field 2 for now. Starting on field 15, which is sugar beets. Field 16 is another sugar beets farm. Thanks, Johnny V. Field. Got to do 19 and 13. So we've got plenty of work to do. So, g'day DC, how are you, buddy? I was just talking about you. Holy crap, I don't think you have enough silage bales. No, I don't think I do either. I think I need to create a few more. That's quite easy, we can do that. Alright, so that's what we've got to do. We've got to get in the harvest because we're actually only got another 2 days of autumn before we hit winter. So we don't want to get caught out. Here comes that noisy plane again. So anyway, that's all good. So let's go on and do that. So what we might do first off is while we've got the sugar beet harvester going, actually let's have a look at the map again. I might grab the combine and send him up to field 13 or 19. What do we got up there? Whoops, gone one way. Okay, so we've got some barley up there, so that's a nice easy. Oh, we've got the wheat as well. All right, now we've only got one combine, I think, still. Just make sure. I think we've only got the one New Holland. There's one there. Yeah, so we're gonna have to timeshare him. So let's take him up and we'll get that wheat field done because we're gonna have to deal with the straw and everything else as well. Now, in saying that, the other thing I've got to be mindful of is we've got rain coming in this game day. So so we need to sort of make sure we're not we're not going to be able to operate the rain and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, all right. Alan Workman, thanks very much for joining us, buddy. And Alan says, have you seen the list of changes coming to this map? Actually, no, I haven't. So feel free to let me know, and I'll make sure I get DC to go and add the water trough to it for me. I'm only joking. It's not expected. All right, so we'll head up to field 1, and we'll get this guy going up there. We've got enough money that we can sort of be looking at buying another combine, but at this stage I'm not going to worry about it. I think we'll just manage with this one. So while we're actually up there and harvesting the wheat, we might take 2 trucks up there, begin collecting our silage bales at the same time as we've got the other truck up there ready to unload the harvester. So I probably should have done a bit of follow me work, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to some cab control. Before Farmer Client says anything. Oh, hang on. Why is it not? It's not doing anything. Alright, we're going to ignore that. Alright, so around the big roundabout. Trying to get caught with the header. As I said in the last live stream, I think it was here, it's lovely having the steering wheel back, I tell you. Makes a huge difference. Getting Sean the kids with the sheep names. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, come on, Alan. So what sort of stuff's coming in the next update to Sussex Farm? I am quite interested now. You've piqued my interest. Now, I can tell you that tomorrow on Lone Oak Farm, there is an ample amount of grass. Whether Bullet Bill has done it purposely or not, there is a couple of lovely, nice big grass fields right near the farm. And, well, I know he hasn't done it purposely because he's based on a real life farm and the full layout. So, but no, there is plenty of grass to be done on Lone Oak, so don't fret. But maybe not tomorrow. You'll send the list after the stream. Okay, so obviously it's fairly large list, is it? Not just a couple of small changes. As long as it's not game breaking or save game breaking. That's the only thing that I don't like is it's the only thing that sort of bothers me is when you sort of have to start a new save game. That becomes a bit of a pain. I went through that saga with, and it was no slight on Stevie, but when we were doing the 24-day seasons challenge, he did a number of changes to Sherwood Park Farm, and it was just causing me no end of grief. You're having to sort of restart the save game and get it to the point where you're sort of out of the recordings in the series, and that, yeah. So anyway, it's okay, Duck. The major change is the new green duck pond just for you. Why does it have to be a green duck pond? What are you trying to imply? Very severe incline here for this. Oh, okay, so it's mainly performance fix for consoles. Okay, fair enough. I guess that makes sense if there's a bit of a performance issue with it, but I certainly have not noticed anything performance-wise with it on PC. But needless to say, that's not necessarily to say there's nothing wrong with it anywhere else. So. Oh, okay. So Mr. Silly P's discussed it. All right. Completely changed, you reckon, Alan? Okay. Well, in a way, I hope not, because that'll affect our progress. But then, I mean, who knows? By that time, we may well have progressed to from Sussex Farm to Lone Oak Farm. And I mean, I know every man and their dog literally is going to want to get their hands on Lone Oak and play it, because trust me, you'll see it is brilliant. Really, really is. Now, there's a few guys have done some great videos. Simulation for the Nation. He's done a video, and also the start of his basically Let's Play that he'll be doing with Jamie, his character he'll be using. And Eustace Pharmer just put out his part 1 today. And who else has done it? Landy Kid's done his. Yeah, there's a few of them that have done it. So, if not already, go and check out Frontier Design's Discord channel. It's free to join, and that way you can keep up to date with all the stuff that's happening over there. So you can keep an eye on what's coming out from Bullet Bill, Oxygen David, Ian, all the crew over there, and also getting an insight into a whole pile of stuff that they talk about in relation to modding and all that sort of stuff. So it's been a very interesting time over there. Actually, I must admit, I've learnt quite a lot just from being there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this guy again on a course. Now I've just got to try and keep myself in the game here because I'm really I keep on thinking about what I'm going to do tomorrow. So I do apologise for that, and I'll probably mention Lonak a few more times. But I'm really excited to share it with you. I've had a blast with it. So 3, that'll do, will generate. Helps if you actually pick a field, duck. So let's actually pick field 1. Generate the field course. Okay. Load it up. I just got to check to make sure I'm actually on. No, I'm not. Go to live chat because otherwise I couldn't miss some chat. There we go. All right. So he's ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put him on first waypoint. He'll head off, set himself up, and he'll be away. So, right. Now we need to go get our semis. We need to get the Mac, and well, the 2 Macs. Alright, this Mac here has to finish unloading, which he won't yet. Got to finish unloading that silage. Ian! Ian898. So Ian from Frontier Designs is here. He's a part of the wonderful team at Frontier Designs. I'm here listening in, but working on a few bits that I've been putting off in the background. No worries, mate. Just glad to have you here. And as I said to you in Discord, actually, while I've got you here, feel free tomorrow morning, if you're up and about and you're watching the stream, to jump in. I'm more than happy to talk to you and Bullet Bill and all that, so it'll be great. Aussie Medic, no, Duck, the reason it is green is because it has grass growing in the bottom of it, so we can see how you mow grass underwater. Mate, if there was grass underwater, I'd mow it. You know it. Johnny V, welcome Johnny V. Johnny V's in the house, our wonderful map author of Sosnovka Extreme and Sosnovka. Welcome, Johnny. We've just been talking about the Johnny V fields. We're still trying to get rid of and deal with those sugar beet fields. Johnny? Not happy, Johnny. Anyway, we'll get over it eventually. Alright, where's our other Mac? I'm going to go grab the Mac. And we need to go head up and collect some of our silage bales. Now, I haven't actually checked to see... In fact, I don't reckon they would be. I don't think we've had them there long enough yet to have started to transfer, so we won't be able to put them in the storage. Yeah, that's okay. I'll have a look at Jim's Facebook page and have a look, Alan. It's not a problem. I just thought you might have known of a few things off the top of your head, seeing as you mentioned it, so that's no dramas at all. I'll have a look after this stream. I have a few football matches to watch after this stream anyway. In fact, I could be watching one now for the World Cup, but we'll have a look a little bit later. Farmer Klein says, someone needs to come up with a round UP mod that kills grass for 5 game years. We can draw it. Farmer Klein. That's it. You're off my Christmas list. Well and truly. Not impressed at all. Not impressed at all. Not impressed. That's it. If you weren't a mod, I'd ask the mods to time you out. In fact, I could time you out. Hey, I could do that. No, I'm not quite in that mood yet. Alright, let's, instead of pressing the accelerator, let's just get this sorted. So we need to get around bales. We're going to go to the work position. And as you all know, or most of you should know by now, we don't do manual bale handling. So we've got plenty of bales to pick up. Now, what we'll probably do is, noticing the fact that these wouldn't have fermented yet, they can't go in the bale storage, we'll just put some stacks up the top here at the end of the field, and they can just stay there for a bit. We're not in any rush to use them or anything else like that. We'll just get them off the field so as we can mow some more grass when the grass gets to the state of mowing again. Got all this grass over here to mow yet. Is he full already? Surely not. He is. Alright. So we're going to empty out the combine as well. Told you we're going to be busy. We're not even going to be able to stop. Not that much stuff to get done. Bit of lag there. Alright, is our first load done? So what we might do is just, we'll just put them over here nice and tidily. And then we'll come over here with a combine or something later and take them out. Okay. Andy fixed the stories though the ferment, didn't he? No, that is coming. I don't believe that's happened as yet. There hasn't been an update to that as yet. Although I do think the square silage bale preview version I've got does take them before they ferment. But I'd have to double check with Andy myself to be sure of that. Alright, so we need to go over to... We've only got the 2 trucks, haven't we? Where's the Mac sitting? Here's the biogas. Oh, we've got 3 trucks. Right, let's lose that one. There we go, we had another one hiding away. Si says, so my co-worker believes your trailer is cheaty. Yeah, mate, it is cheaty. It is cheaty. But otherwise you'd all be put through... I mean, I wouldn't have any viewers because you'd all be sitting here for the next... Actually, I've got a trailer up here. No. You'd all be sitting here for the next 4 hours watching me pick up one trailer load full of bales. Seriously. It's just not worth the hassle. I mean, I know I'm not the only one that can't stack bales. I mean, the only bale stacking I've done of late is the cotton bales on Beaver Creek, for instance, the big 2.5 metre things. And even that is not fantastic. Oh, come on, get out of the way. Must be Eustace in front of me. If only. Oh, I did collect him. Come on, Eustace, move. Out this Sunday drive. Like spike would be nice, thanks Aussie. Alright, so we're going to go down here, we're going to grab our tipper trailer and go up and empty out the combine. Now normally what I'd probably do is I'd probably use the overloader. But I think just for speedy sakes we're not going to do that today, we're just going to use the tipper. Nice. Oh, I'm using the wrong tipper. Black one for the black truck. Yeah, that's all right, Ed. You don't have to worry about getting BB to let me know. If you want to pop in, just pop in. Just let me know and I can... I'll assign you permissions tonight, so you've got access anyway, but in case you can't get in, just let me know you're there and I'll just drag you in nice and easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as they say. It'd be lovely to have you in there. I can get some insight from you as well as to parts you like of the map and all that sort of stuff, seeing as you've done so much work on it. Alright, bloody hell mate, you just shoved forward 50 feet. Oh, Eustace? Yeah, but he needs a bit of a hurry up. That's okay. Farmer Klein says, now, I'm going to be careful, I'm going 90 k's an hour and I'm going to hit something I don't want to hit. I'll do the roundabout turn first. Driving is not one of my fortes. In game, that is, at the moment. Alright. Let me see. So Farmer Klein says, you're killing grass under those silage bales. How could you do that if you didn't take to my roundup? No, well that's why I'm getting rid of them. That's why I'm getting rid of them. And the unfortunate part is, right, we're going to take the gambit. The unfortunate part is I've got to drive over that grass and ruin some of it. And I know that's sacrilege. We don't do that. But round bales just can't be told to sit still. But I mean, if you want to start talking about sacrilege, let's go back to some of your videos and streams, Farmer Klein. No, it's all right. We're not going to do that. But anyway, we're all good. We're all good. So, without trying to take that out, and now see, I've cut over some more grass. Now, if you can figure out how to use the helo to move silage bales, you know, I was talking with? Who was I talking with the other week? I made did I mention to Andy? I think I may have said for GTX. Having a helo to do the cotton bales would be fantastic. I have seen photos previously of a farm in, I think it was WA, where they actually did do that. They were actually using a helicopter to pick up the bales and transport them to the farm, because it was more economical for them to do that than what it was to get a truck, put them on there and to drive it to the farm, because the farm storage area was some significant distance away from where they were harvesting the cotton. May not have been WA though, but I don't know, I'm sure it was. Yes, Duck, it was a small one. What was a small one? I missed something again, have I? Well, that combine's only got a very small... Is that all he had? 5,000 litres? You serious? What a waste. I should have just brought up, I don't know, small tipper trailer. Alright. Oh, yeah, you've seen it? But they were about 2 metre bales, weren't they? I mean, obviously it wasn't. Was it cotton? I'm trying to remember, was it cotton? I'm sure it was cotton bales that I saw them doing it with. Anyway. Yeah, irrespective, I'll see if I can find it and track it down. Because I was quite interested by it. I thought it was very interesting, actually. Very unique, but I mean, there's many things that are done in Australia due to the distance and that is very unique. I mean, yeah, 2.5 metre ones, yeah. And that's part of the reason why Australia is sort of world leaders in relation to road trains and all that sort of stuff, and implementing B doubles and B triples and all that sort of stuff. Just purely out of necessity for the distances, the remote distances. I mean, like, the United States is big, but the separation of where's that bale one? Have I collected it yet? The pure distance between rural outstations and all that sort of stuff is huge. But anyway, it's all good. Right, so we're going to collect some more of these. I reckon that... Well, that's interesting. So, let's have a look at this again. The New Holland has got 14,000 litres of wheat. But, when I offloaded then, 5,000 litres of wheat. Do I detect a bit of a bug or something? Let's find out. So we've got 14,500 litres of wheat in the New Holland. We've got 5,000 here, so that should take us to just on 20,000. I hope I can actually find the right pedal. Let's see. Oh, I know what it is. Duh. Alright. Always forget. I don't know about you guys, but always forget to put stop during unloading. Alright. Now that makes some sense. What's good in now? 72%. Yeah, I'll offload this lot. Now, what I should have done, realistically, is set up a course play. And I will set that up for future, for fields 1 and 2, because after I do this grass, or after winter, I'm going to convert this field back into an arable field. So I'll probably put wheat or something on this, or corn, something like that. So it won't be grass again, because we've got more than enough grass fields, and we've also got enough grass lying outside of the fields and that themselves we can use. Like, say for instance, around these 2 fields, there's enough grass for us really. So yeah. All right, full load again. Jacob Quality. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing your surname. Sorry, but Jacob has joined us. Welcome, Jacob. Thanks for joining us. So, offload. Try and keep them a little bit neat, and then I'll come through, like I said before, I'll drive through it and wreck it all, Alright, now the other guys have finished again, the harvester. I'm seriously considering turning this series actually into a multiplayer series and just inviting everyone on to play with me, because I'm becoming very busy on it. Now we'll go over and collect this guy here, this single bale out here. So yeah, no worries, Aussie. Not a problem at all. Say good day to the missus for me, mate. So I hope she's feeling a bit better. Farmer Oops, is that you in the house?
Yeah.
How are you, buddy?
I'm here.
So, ladies and gents, we have Farmer Oops with us in Discord. Now, don't forget, I am in Discord in the open channel, so anyone is actually free to join and have a chat with us during the stream. I've just got to go and increase his voice a little bit because he's very, very quiet normally. Oh,
Hello, Rubber Burner.
Rubber Burner's in the house. My friend, foe, nemesis, all that sort of stuff. How are you, my friend? Long time no here. You need to come into Discord, Rubber Burner, just so I can stir you up a little bit. I've missed that. So for those of you that aren't aware, Rubber Burner and I have a lot of fun stirring each other up. So Rubber Burner's gone into the world of map making. He's been doing some map design himself, which is wonderful. Rubber Burner's at work right now. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Oh, you're at work. Right. I get it. Alright. Says me. Now. Go off, he's getting some more of these marshmallows.
How did the Jurassic Park go?
I think it went alright. I love the game. The game itself is great. I'm really, really enjoying it. In fact, I was going to do another live stream of it tonight, but I've just played it that much in the last 3 days that I went, nah, I need a break from it. And unfortunately, my solo game, I killed. I was experimenting with velociraptors, and I think people that know Jurassic Park and its backstory will appreciate this in a way. I made a new enclosure, set it all up with electric fences and all that sort of stuff for the velociraptors, and I incubated. I think in the end I had about 7 of them, and they recommend to have about 4 at max. So I've gone, no, I know better than this. I'll have 7 of them. Well, there was a storm because I was on Isla Murta, and in the storm, one of these smart aleck little velociraptors decided to break out. So he and all his buddies went on a bit of a picnic, and the alert I got the last time before I saved the game, went out just out of pure frustration, was that they had killed 740 odd guests in my park. So there wasn't really much recovering from that. There's a few too many guests dead, and my guest satisfaction went from well, I mean, as Dr. Ian said, it is the island of death. Yeah, my customer satisfaction rating went from, I was doing okay, I was doing about 70% thereabouts, down to 2%. So yeah, that basically killed off that one pretty quick. But no, I mean, it's good fun. It's good fun. I mean, having played it a bit more now, there's a lot of things they need to improve and fix. I will admit that. But all in all, the game itself is great fun. Okay, baby, g'day, mate. No, sorry, mate. Sorry, oops.
You can go back to the first island if you know.
Oh, I can restart the island, and that's what I'll do. I'll restart it. But
No,
having,
you can go back.
yeah, I can go back to the other island as well. I can go back to the starting island, and all that sort of stuff. But that island I think is a bit of a dead end. I've got to redo that. Yeah, sorry, Cade. This is just a solo play at the moment. It's not a multiplayer. So unfortunately, no. Is that Gunter? Something like that. Sea Kale? No, I don't think we need a sea kale. One of the mods, can you just remove that, please? That's not quite appropriate in my mind. Thank you. All happy for you to be here, mate, but that sort of stuff, no, it's a bit of a no-no. We like to keep it family friendly and all that sort of stuff, and we don't want anything. I mean, that can be regarded as highly offensive to many people, so please don't. Anyway, we won't spoil it with that, so we'll continue on. I am back with my shotgun. Why are you being so unkind, Aussie? Aussie FUD. Yeah, it's Aussie FUD. Simulation for the nation. Here we go. Sim's in the house. I was just saying, just not long ago, Sim, that everyone should be checking out your videos on Lone Oak Farm. Congratulations, mate. They were great. I do love. I'm looking forward to your. What do you call it? The thing that I don't do. Your role play with Charlie. Was it Charlie? I'm pretty sure it was Charlie. But yeah, no, it's good. So I'm getting to do a live stream with Bullet Bill tomorrow, hopefully, if it all works. But yeah, no, it was top notch. Well done. Well done. I mean, it's a lovely map. As I said to you the other day in Slack, the map is just awesome. So I can't wait to share it with everyone. Anyway, all right. So we're going to continue emptying this guy out. Yes, mate. Yeah, so it's 7 a.m. my time, Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is plus 10 UTC. So British Standard Time, I believe that's 10 p.m. Friday, and I couldn't tell you what it is for the US. Hopefully we might get. Sorry.
Is that morning or evening?
Morning.
10 p.m. is that.
Morning my time, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 10 p.m. British Standard Time on the Friday night.
Yeah. p.m. is that morning or evening?
p.m.'s evening.
Evening, okay.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go over here and we'll load some more marshmallows. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good, Sim. If you can, you can. All good. Hopefully we might also have Ian pop in from Frontier Designs. I've offered it to him as well. He says in Discord that he wouldn't want to intrude. Sam's voice is better than mine. Mate, as I said in Slack today, I don't think anyone likes the sound of their own voice, initially at least, except for those that love themselves a bit too much. But no, anyway, more than happy to have you there. Man. No, it'd be good, Sim. It'd be good. I mean, I think the best part is one of the good things that happens with things like this with Frontier Designs, for instance. I mean, look, let's admit it. I'm just a lowly minnow. I'm very humbled and privileged that I've been given the opportunity to have the map. But in the scheme of things, I'm very much a baby. Haven't hit my 500 yet, but I am on the road to 500. So sub, getting close. I think we've got about 25 to go now, or 24. But yeah, it's very humbling to have that. But the best part of it is it's just the community feeling and how well everyone gets along. Like, I mean, and Eustace sort of summed it up as well. Like I consider like Sim and obviously Grizzly and Eustace and Farmer Klein and Farmer Roops and Johnny V as good friends. I mean, just from the fact we're all doing the same sort of thing and we're working sort of together for the same end result. I'm probably, I certainly don't see it as a competition. I don't see it that I want to be better and have more viewers than anyone else, but I do like the fact that effectively, like, everyone's so willing to sort of help each other out and chat with each other and do all that sort of stuff. that's what we're here for. I mean, that's my opinion of it. And if I can help and continue that on in any way, shape, or form, then I certainly will. But it's great. I really do enjoy it. And I've just stuffed that up, haven't I? Wrong key again. Anyway, that'll do. Near enough's good enough. So I'll shut him off. He's finished doing that. So we've got a fair few bales out of that. We'll sprint over here like the bionic man. Or woman. As the case may be. And we'll finish offloading from the New Holland. Alright, so it's obviously Friday night here, so we're heading into the weekend. We've got lots of football to watch with the World Cup starting. I must say I was a bit surprised last night that Russia got up 5-0, although Saudi Arabia played like, well, a bunch of school kids, I think. But anyway, anyone else interested in the World Cup? I know a lot of you probably may not be big football fans, but World Cup certainly becomes a bit of an interest factor. And unlike the American World Series baseball that used to be, this is actually the World Cup. Anyway, Reefy, my good friend Reefy, how are you, my friend? Look out, the duck is working. Yes, he is working and trying not to crash. Reefy is another good friend of the channel's. Check out his channel as well. Look, that's the thing. I mean, it's I've had many years. I'm an older gamer, and I've been associated with many forums and communities at various levels, including head moderator of a particular game, and stuff like that. And I can honestly say, in all my time, there's only two communities that have really stood out to me as being friendly and sort of all-encompassing and really just good part to be a part of. The first one of those was Planet Coaster. That was so unique it wasn't funny. I don't know what it was with that group, but that's always been a great community. One or two bad eggs, as you always get. But Farming Simulator community, by and large, has just blown me away. It really has. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's certainly like that. Everyone is so friendly, welcoming, all that sort of stuff. And that's what I enjoy. I mean, that's probably part of the reason why. And in fact, let me just Alt-Tab for a second. Let me just have a look at something. Farming Simulator. Not quite. Okay. What I was going to say, that's the reason why I've hit 3,000 hours in Farming Simulator 17. Not quite. 2,969, not counting tonight. So 2,970 odd hours. But yeah, it is a wonderful community. It really is. I mean, like Farmer Oops comes in here quite regularly just to chat and say good day, for instance. I mean, Eustace is a special case. I have a wonderful relationship with Eustace. And he's a top egg. And I mean, through Eustace, I've got to meet and talk to CCS 101, obviously Bullet Bill, and everyone else like that. So it's just great fun and great community. And I really, if anyone's thinking about doing it, if you want to start into a group in doing YouTubing or anything else like that, Farming Simulator community is probably the one to do it because, yeah. Oh, what was that? Oops.
It's not me.
Wasn't you? No, I had something then.
No.
Something clicking. Anyway.
Apology, just me.
Oh, just you? Who was that? Who's popped in?
Sai.
G'day, Sai. How are you?
Not too bad.
I haven't got my
I was
alerts
going to
on
give you a
screen.
comment, man.
Oh, you're going to give me a comment? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you were going to say about the how well the community's been. I think part of it has to do with the maturity level of people who play that game, really.
It's probably got a good part of it. I mean, look at it. I mean, SGS, Simulation Gaming Society, is the old fart society. I mean, there's Grizzly, Eustace and me. None of us are under 40. Yeah, it probably is part of it, for sure. It's probably a significant part of it, but it's certainly But then you've got others. I mean, like Sim's not old. Simulation for the Nation's not old. I mean, look at him. And then you've got Landy Kid. There's still quite a few that aren't just of the elder fraternity like ourselves, as grandpas. So, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm stoked with it, and that's why I'm enjoying it so much. I mean, it's been like I said, it's been an absolute privilege. And if it was all in today, it wouldn't worry me in the fact that I've had so much fun and I've got to meet so many wonderful people, and I can hopefully refer to them as friends for life, effectively. DCC should have named it Grandpa Gaming instead of SGS. Well, look, some of us aren't actually grandpas yet, so I'm not so sure that would necessarily go down so well with either of us, but we're close enough, effectively. What we're going to do is we're going to go down the rickety road, just because we can. See if we can keep it on the straight and level. Gotta watch out for that dip there. Bit of mud through here. And come down through the back of the sheep. Alright. Another sugar beet field. Look, they're popping up everywhere. Oh, that's right, Johnny V's been around. That's right. Reefy is the elder statesman. What are you now, Reefy? Coming on 70? You're close to 70, aren't you? By far the oldest I know of that's playing the game. Right. Unload. Now, the other thing we've got is we have to be mindful of the fact of our storage capacity. You know, I just want to remind myself of that. 500,000 litres. Okay, that's all right. So we've got plenty of storage at the moment. Sugar, look at that. Sugar beets, we're almost full. Johnny? So we're going to have to deal with our sugar beets. All right. Jurassic Farm simmers. Well, it's only me that plays Jurassic Farm. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, pennies dropped. Jurassic Farm simmers. That's not too bad, actually. 65 years young, Reefy. Actually, I didn't think you were that old, to be honest. I thought 70 I was really pushing it. Anyway. Alright. Back up we go to field 1. Continue emptying that harvester. Now we do have to head over and empty the sugar beet harvester too. We should go and do that as well, I suppose. What we'll do is we'll empty the New Holland and then we'll head on over and take a tractor and trailer over to empty the sugar beet harvester. Probably should slow down a bit. It's a bit rough through here, but that's never stopped me before. That's why I end up in rivers on Sosnovka.
Yeah, you have cleaned up the river.
Yeah, I have cleaned up the river. We had the EPA come in and clean out all the fuel and everything else that we spilled in there. But, yeah, that was a bit of a debacle. Aussie Medic says, wow, Reefy, you made me feel young and I'm 53.
You're right back. There's someone at the door.
Okay, no worries, mate. Reefy says, mind you, I'm only 18 in my mind. No comment. Aussie Medic says, well, I am feeling a 33 years. Is that how old your wife is, Aussie? She's only 33. We are sort of pushing the limits here too with this combine, the header. We got the wrong header for the combine for the outlet. But anyway, Daniel's young. How old are you, Daniel? I think you're about 14 or 15, weren't you? Is that right? Or am I confusing you with someone else that I'm thinking of? 23. Who is it I had in here that was only 14 or 15 the other day? Oh, Chris Webb's son, I think it was, who was telling me he loves me. Which I thought was quite funny and sweet at the same time. But, yeah, 23. All right. I wish I was 23. All right. Get out of the way. Everyone loves you. Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say that. Certainly wouldn't go so far as to say that. But thank you anyway for your kind words, Danny. I love me. That's all that matters, apparently. Keep it clean. Aussie, that's not that at all. Simulation for the nation. I've been 24 for 7 years. Yeah. Well, see, the thing on you that you've got probably on your side, Sim, is you actually sound very young. So if you keep your youthful, exuberant voice, none of us will know the better. So, yeah. Farmer Klein, stop counting. Oh, come on, Klein, how old are you? Spill the beans.
I have been 25 the last 25 years.
You've been 24 for 24 years? Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Oops.
25 for the last 25 years.
25 for the last 25 years. Ah.
Yeah.
A little bit after me. Doc asked, how old are you? I said, I don't know. You have the chart. Figure it out. Oh, dear. All right. Where's my tractor with my trailers? I know it's at the main farm. I should just go to the main farm and do it. Instead of tabbing, because tabbing's just going to drive me nuts. All right. Let's grab the tractor there. That'll do. Oh, no, he's not going to have enough guts. We'll get over here. T7 will do. All right. It's the same forward and back. Your age, 55. 66.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be that generous. Divisible by 2, well, you have to be 44 then. 44 or 66. So there's no chance in hell you're 22. If you're 22, I'm a monkey's uncle. Well, otherwise Farmer Klein has a conniption. Gets really upset with the way I drive when I have the steering wheel up because I forget to bring it back down. Alright, we're going to run the gambit again. Now look, the only time I get hit so far has been when I'm off camera. I did it the other, last night actually, and I got absolutely poleaxed. Alright, so we'll get this sugar beet started by unloading the harvester so he can continue on instead of sitting there getting paid for nothing. Alright, so what's everyone else got planned for the week? Oh, by the way, Sim, you said you just left the game. What's the score? Score update? It must be close to finish by now. 10 o'clock, I think local time was kick off. That's an hour and a half ago. 0-0. Okay. How long to go?
Who is playing?
74 minutes played. It's Portugal. Is it Portugal and Spain? Pretty sure it was Portugal and Spain. I know it was Portugal. Oh, not watching chat. Not as much fun as the Russian game. Did that surprise you, the score? Spain is later on today. Okay. Did that surprise you, that score last night for the Russian game? Oh, Uruguay, Egypt. That's right. That's right. The Portugal-Spain one is later on. Yeah, okay. That's right. Sorry. I don't think the Russians played fantastic football. I mean, they did enough to get rid of the Saudis, but... Yeah, I mean, the Saudis were just... They were a joke. They really were. But anyway. Well, it's either that or FIFA have done their normal duty and made sure that the host gets through the first game or two without loss. Sorry, I just had to wet the whistle. Okay. I really need to make a cheaty overloader for the sugar beets. Anyway, all right. So sugar beets are off and working again, which is great. So then we can head back up and empty the New Holland, which is full yet again. And I'm sorry about doing the teleporting to and from vehicles, but otherwise we're going to be here for ages. We really are. Still not used to having my steering wheel back. I still can't. I've got to remind myself to go back into cab. Okay. So what has everyone else got planned for the weekend then? I mean, I know you're all going to tune in tomorrow morning, my time. But what else got planned? I mean, I've got lots of housework to do this weekend. We've got a bit of a clean up. We're going to pull our rubbish out for the council. So it's going to be a big working weekend. So tomorrow night I'll probably be sitting in the chair here and not be able to move, and I'll just be complaining. Sort of happens when you get used to having a fairly sedentary life, working in an office all the time and all that sort of stuff as you get old. We will be playing some more Jurassic World Evolution over some stage through the weekend. I'm not sure exactly when, but we will definitely get back into that. We also will be getting back into City Skyline, and we also do have to get back into our Civilization 6 series at some point as well, where we're going to take on the Poms and the Yanks and beat them into a bloody pulp and be friends with Korea. So that in itself is a challenge, I can assure you. Tried doing that in solo play and it didn't really work very well. Simulation for the Nation, right, I've got to shoot and prepare for streaming recording. No worries, Sim. Thank you very much for attending. I do most humbly appreciate it. It is I'm very pleased and proud that you actually come in here with us. So thanks very much yet again, and I'll catch you hopefully at your stream. Weekend seem to be the only time I can sort of catch any of your stream, but hopefully I'll be finished here by then and I'll catch you in yours. So we'll see you then. Thanks very much again. All right, so we've got that loaded. Now we've just got to hurry up and wait. So we've got to go. So we'll probably go over and empty the T7 because he's almost full already. So what we might have to do, I think what we'll do actually is we will grab the truck from here. This has got the super big trailer on it, 600,000 litre. We'll use that for the sugar beets just to make it a bit easier. Still love this old Mac B61. I think it's a wonderful model. Really enjoy it. Although the other Mac, I do love the engines in it. So become my favourite. I've even stopped using my K100 that Rockhound did for me. I think partly because of the fact that it's just so quick and so powerful, which is handy sometimes. But I really am enjoying these two Macs.
So you have only a small trailer on this one?
No, this is the big trailer. This is the 600,000 litre, but it's a small physical trailer, yeah.
Yeah, it's only a small one.
Yeah. Alright, we want to go around this way. Could have gone through the back of the field, but I'm not going to do that. I'll stick on the main road. So Reefy says he's got some shelves to put up, then a video to make on UV19, and a new idea to get off the ground. Sounds interesting. What's the new idea? Come on, spill. We won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. I'm sure. No one watches my videos, Reefy, so your secret is safe with me. Is it a new series? I'm going to play quiet. All right. Okay, that's it. Let's talk Farming Simulator 19. I haven't spoken about that yet. I haven't done a video or a live stream since the announcement video from E3. I have spoken in Discord about the fact that I'm not going to be buying Farming Simulator 19 because it's going to be full of that green stuff. And I'm not talking about grass. But yeah, all jokes aside, was I impressed by the video? No, not really. I mean, the video itself was nice. I guess I don't consider myself to be impressed by it because I suppose when being playing World of Warcraft for so long and the quality of their CGI and all that sort of stuff, that's what they put out the other day is what I would expect from a gaming company that wants to be effectively treated as AA or AAA rated. The fact that John Deere's coming into it really does nothing for me. I mean, I was telling Farmer Klein and my Discord channel today. I think I've got an infection on my computer at the moment because somehow I've got this John Deere Mega Pack has materialised on my machine. But I'm just not a John Deere fan, and that won't change. I mean, I'll probably use them just because people may want to see them, and admittedly, I'm looking at using some of the John Deere stuff. That's why I downloaded it on Lone Oaks, possibly. But yeah, that doesn't excite me that much. However, what I am waiting for is FarmCon, and hopefully they'll announce that Class are also going to be a manufacturer that's going to be in the game. That will excite me, certainly. But at the end of the day, I guess the other way of looking at it is, being a PC player, it doesn't worry me at all, because if it's not in the game, we'll get it via our wonderful modding community. So for instance, all the John Deere stuff that's available now, that's been provided by our modding community. And I mean, the console restrictions and all that sort of stuff, obviously you can't do non-licensed stuff, and that's why it's not in the game. They don't allow that's why, as far as I'm aware. Well, actually, I don't know. I can't say from a standpoint of authority that I don't know if there's any John Deere mods available on the mod hub for console users. And if anyone can clarify that for me right now, that'd be handy. But if that's the case, I entirely understand that due to licensing restrictions, all that sort of stuff. Well, I'd like to think that there must be some there because a lot of them don't use scripting. However, in saying that, I know it's something that a lot of the community want, both PC and console. So if we can be providing a greater variety, which is what they've espoused, they've got the biggest variety of brands and equipment ever coming in Farming Simulator 19. So be it. That's good. It's good for all of us, as long as the console players get a similar market. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a PC player. I don't really, this may be taken the wrong way, I don't care about the consoles. I honestly don't, in the fact that it doesn't affect the way I play. Although in saying that now, my son is now playing the console version of Farming Simulator 17. So maybe I'll take a little bit more interest in it. But by the same token, it really doesn't affect my gameplay. It doesn't affect my enjoyment of the game, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, end of the day, John Deere doesn't worry me. Class, yeah, that'll impress me. I'll be happy with that. So on the one hand, one won't be that exciting, the other one will. Now, yes, Farmer Klein, the real Lone Oak uses case, and I can tell you the shop on Lone Oak is case heavy in its branding. Anyway. Okay, so that's it. Now, there's a lot of speculation too that the key fob that was held by the farmer in that was a Massey. I'm not buying it. I don't know. It may well be, but again, that doesn't really faze me that much, to be honest. They had the pictures of the horses. We know we've got horses coming. I think the thing with the horses is I'm going to be interested to see how they're implemented and what use they're going to be. Like, are we just breeding them for breeding stock? That's probably the interesting thing I want to know is what are the horses going to be used for? I mean, I've kept on joking around that I want a glue factory, particularly with Andy GTX. But by the same token, I mean, if the horses aren't really of any, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I don't want to see, as I've stuffed that turn up, I don't want to see the horses get to the point, the same as what we've got with the pigs at the moment, where basically they're effectively useless to us. I mean, they're not profitable, they're not really that good. So I mean, I know a lot of others as well as myself have just not bothered doing pigs. But anyway, I mean, I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. So the horses are sort of like a we'll see. What else was there? Oats. Yeah, oats. Okay, there's another crop type, but again, the modders have brought us that. The modders have brought us cotton. They've brought us lucerne. They've brought us sorghum. They've brought us triticale. All that sort of stuff. I mean, so if Giants bring us one or two crops, well, I mean, they brought us sugarcane, for instance, this year. Again, that's not a big deal to me. I would expect that. That's the sort of thing I would expect them to do to increase the variety. They've already got the basic stuff they've got now. I would expect them to actually increase the variety, not just like add one or two, but 3 or 4. Why can't we have turf farming? That is, I mean, all jokes aside with Lord of the Grass and me with mowing, turf farming would be a great addition to the farming simulator genre. Being able to go out there with your turf cultivators and actually rolling up the turf and going off and selling, that'd be a wonderful addition to the game. But just adding, say, one crop type or 2 crop types and one brand, really? I mean, look, I'm going to buy it anyway. Let's be brutally honest. I'm going to go in there and buy it anyway. But yeah, I'm not overly impressed with Farming Simulator 19 and the announcements thus far. I will be once I see gameplay, possibly. Gameplay is the important part. I've been burnt, and I've seen so many other people burnt by the fact that they just going to check on the water level here, so I can't fill it up yet. So many people burnt on the fact that they're so worried about so worried about the details of what's there in the announcements and stuff, and then the reality of it is it's not all that great and all that much of an addition to the game. I mean, that's the thing they've got to be careful of, because I mean, realistically, sorry, I was pressing the brake and I was pressing the accelerator. Too busy thinking about what I'm saying. Yeah, so what they've got to worry about is they're at the pinnacle at the moment of the farming genre, effectively. So what they need to make sure is they provide enough to make sure they stay ahead of cattle and crops and anything else, to make sure they maintain that impetus and that level of being the top farming sim game. If they don't go above and beyond, and they just sort of rest on their laurels and have one or two things, that's where they'll get caught out. And as Reefy's just said, mind you, we were never impressed with a new farming simulator until we started to play it. And look, that's probably true. I mean, I can't say for sure what they've been like in the past, because Farming Simulator 17 is the first of the series that I've actually played. So coming into the new version is going to be a first for me with Giants. So I am going to take a bit of a step back and sort of give it a chance to sort of see how it goes. But so many times I've seen it over my gaming life, effectively, where they've come out with a new version of a new series. Let's go back to sort of like Command and Conquer, for instance. Rest on their laurel, brought out Red Alert 2. It was Dog's Breakfast. There's so many others that have done exactly the same thing. Roller Coaster Tycoon. All the Roller Coaster Tycoon franchise were fantastic when they tried redoing it, bringing out Roller Coaster Tycoon World. Dog's Breakfast. And I mean, it just gets very frustrating. Anyway, I've digressed. So Farming Simulator 19, from the announcement, yep, reasonably impressed. It does look very nice from the screenshots they've put up so far, but I want to see in-game footage. I want to see more detail of what the new additions are to the game before I get really excited about it. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna get it and play it. I mean, it goes without saying, but I would like to see some really exciting new stuff added to it. And I think everyone else is pretty much the same, but at the moment there's that really huge gloss. Oh wow, John Deere's in the game. John Deere's in the game. Wow, wow, wow. But to me, even if I did like John Deere, it's still not a big factor that really blows your mind about Farming Simulator 19. So anyway, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, Ian says I'd like to see a vehicle list also. I think that's the big thing. I mean, they've got to be. I mean, obviously they've got to be mindful with giant cattle and crops and all that sort of stuff, because they can obviously counter very quickly. If giants come out and say, okay, well, we're going to add class, we're going to add this, we're going to add that, then very quickly cattle and crops could bring it out beforehand and say, oh, we brought this into the game, da, da, da. And that can impact on the sales, obviously. And I mean, at the end of the game, it's about the sales. But yeah, I think, and as Farmer Clients alluded to, fact sheets are going to be very important. That's the way they've sort of disseminated information for the DLCs, and that through Farming Simulator 17. I certainly think that information is going to be very, very important. So I mean, one of the things I would have probably done if I was them doing their media release now is I would have come out and said, right, here's our release video, here's John Deere, yay, we've got John Deere. Then tomorrow, or today, put out a fact sheet. Right, in the game we're going to have John Deere such and such, John Deere such and such, John Deere combine harvester and this. Don't bring all the details of it, but just say these are the basic models we're going to have as a starting point. And it gives you a bit more content, and you're actually a bit more aware of exactly what's coming. I mean, look, I know I'm rattling and I'm sort of harping on a bit, but hey, someone's got to do it. But yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to the different rendering and shading and all that sort of stuff. I think that'll be very nice. I have no doubts about the fact that it'll be an improvement. But yeah, I really hope they put a lot more detail out very, very soon to give us a more quantifiable justification to. I mean, look, I want to be able to sit here and say to everyone, look, go get Farming Simulator 19. It's going to be great. I mean, I say everyone. I mean, like I said, I'm only a minnow when it comes to YouTube, but it'd be nice to go out there and say, look, don't worry about it, guys. It's going to be brilliant. Go get it. In fact, I should be doing some driving while I'm talking, shouldn't I? But at the moment, I couldn't honestly do that hand on heart. I couldn't honestly say to anyone, go out and get it. No, well, yeah, you're actually right, Ian. So Ian has said it's like they don't necessarily have to do models. I would settle for a brands list is what I meant. Actually misworded that, and that's what I was sort of alluding to as well. What Farmer Client said as well, Ian. If they just put out a fact sheet saying, yep, we've announced John Deere are going to be in Farming Simulator 19, and the models that we're going to have as the basic starter kit is the John Deere, I mean, I don't know the model numbers, 4930, a John Deere 9R, a John Deere 7R. It doesn't have to actually give the screenshots or the full 3D model or the pricing or anything else. Just a basic breakdown. Look, we're getting this. You're getting a John Deere mower. You're getting a John Deere windrower. That would be sufficient just to sort of say, well, okay. Because at the moment, I mean, for all we know, realistically, in Farming Simulator 19, we're going to get one John Deere tractor. That's the reality of what we know at the moment. We don't know anything. And I think they should start putting out the info a little bit sooner rather than later. But that's just my opinion. I mean, you guys may agree or disagree. And that's entirely up to you, as I should have got out of the way of the combine. Right. He's making it very difficult for me though. Let me out. Oh, come on, seriously.
But one John Deere is enough.
One John Deere is enough. I think one yeah. John Deere is too many, to be honest, but...
Yeah, but I was kind.
Anyway, all right, I'll stop my ramble on that. Look, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. At the end of the day, it'll be very interesting. Probably, yeah. You're welcome, Reefy. I know you're waiting for the crash. Go and offload this truck. I guess probably more to the point, what I'm really looking forward to with Farming Simulator 19, honestly, is I'm looking forward to what our modding community does. That's, I probably think, is probably more exciting to me at the moment, into seeing what our modders are going to do for Farming Simulator 19. I mean, look, there's two really good maps coming up just at the end of Farming Simulator 17. Lone Oak, which is coming out very, very soon, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. So Bullet Bill and Oxygen David and Ian, who's in chat with us now at the moment, and the rest of the crew of Frontier Designs has done a fantastic job with helping Bullet Bill out and getting all that done. Fantastic map. Now, and the other one is coming is Oxygen David with is it Shamrock Valley? I think it's called, Ian, off the top of my head. That again is another step on, and it's going to be fantastic. And I can't wait to see what these boys, so Ian and Bullet Bill and Oxygen David, our own Johnny V, and everyone else is going to do with the tools and the new models and that are available in Farming Simulator 19. I'm looking forward to what LS Mod Company bring out in the way of scripts and mods and stuff for us to use in Farming Simulator 19. That is where the game really is. I mean, all due respect to Giants, as a lot of us have said previously, the game would be nothing without our modders. It is our map makers and our modders that have made this game what it is, and that's the part I'm looking forward to seeing. So, I'm looking forward to having Frontier Design having a map out on day 2 of Farming Simulator 19. I'm looking forward to LS Mod Company having the Glue Factory available on day 2 of Farming Simulator 19. Whole pile of class tractors, my Xerion 5000, my Big M, all that sort of stuff. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's the part I'm looking forward to more so than just the game itself.
And don't forget your class mower.
No, Oops. Oops. Check. Look, yeah, the Cougar would be fine if someone redid it and updated the textures and that for Farming Simulator 19 and had it working the same way as what it's working now with the modder that fixed it for us. Then yeah, I'd be happy to have that. I really would. But yeah. So it was Shamrock. Okay. So yeah, he has been very quiet with it. It is out there though, for people know it's coming. But yeah, okay. So basically, Ian has just said yes, indeed, that looks really nice. He's been very private with that so far, so I know as much as everyone else. I know Bullet Bill did make a brief mention of it on someone's stream yesterday. I can't remember who it was, or the day before. But yeah, I can't wait to see what everyone brings out, all the modders. I mean, and this is where this comes back to my discussion earlier about the community. This is where, hey, Darren Cassell, talking to map makers, and here comes another one. Darren Cassell's in the house. G'day, Darren. How are you, buddy? Good to have you with us. I'm just on the middle of a bit of a rant about Giants and Farming Simulator 19, so forgive me. That's the other thing I was going to get to with. So just lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? I hate it when I do that. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, no. So, oh, that's right, about the community. That's the other wonderful thing about the community we have, in the fact that the modders work together so well. And I mean, look what happened with Frontier Design. I mean, Bullet Bill was on his own, Oxygen David was on his own, and then they've all got together. And look at the powerhouse they've got there now. I mean, so there's Bullet Bill, there's Oxygen David, there's Ian, there's Lone Wolf. Who else is there? God, I don't know. There's a cast of thousands at Frontier Designs. You've got LS Mod Companies. You've got GTX or Andy. You've got Kinetic. You've got all the guys over there, and they're making. So people have just gone from being individuals. They've started collaborating, become basically a modding group, and the benefits to us as end users is just phenomenal. It really, really is. So anyway, that's going to end my rant. end of the day, I did think the Farming Simulator 19 announcement video from E3 was okay. I don't think it was overly brilliant, but it served its purpose. But now, and as I said at the last one as well, it is only CGI, it's not gameplay. So until I see gameplay, I'm not that interested, because gameplay is the most important part. Anyone really these days can make a really smash up looking CGI video. I mean, like I said, World of Warcraft, no one does it better than them. You look at the stuff they've done, it's fantastic. But they back it up with their game and their quality of their game and the content. That's what I want to see from Giants. I want to see the next step of showing us all the detail, all the quality. Not all of it, but some of it. Like start sharing just a 2-minute video of some gameplay of their new harvester with the new renders harvesting a field, harvesting the new oat field, having a John Deere tractor pulling a Brent or an overload or something like that, and loading it up. Just that sort of stuff, in-game footage. It doesn't have to be huge, doesn't have to be long, doesn't have to be detailed, but just start showing us glimpses of it so we can have a better idea of what's coming. But anyway, so that's it. I'm going to shut up and actually do some farming.
But I agree with you there.
Sorry?
I agree with you there.
You agree with me? Well, at least I've got one person that agrees with me.
I want to see some gameplay, not the video they released yesterday is nothing.
Yeah.
I don't care about it. I want to see a gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what the hell this guy's done here.
He's drunk.
Has he tried not putting Bullet Bill's logo in there? Maybe he's tried doing Bullet Bill.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think he might be a bit drunk. Might have to bring the breatho over, I think. Do a bit of a breath test. So Ian from Frontier Design says there is me, BB, Oxy, Lone Wolf in Frontier Design, but we couldn't do it without our amazing test team and media partners. Yeah, I mean you've got a great team of testers. Hint, 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 hint. And you've got some great media partners. I mean, you look at Eustace and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not anywhere near there yet, but I mean, like I said, I'm more than privileged about the fact I've got access to Lone Oak, and I hope I can do it justice tomorrow and in the follow-up video. But yeah, I mean, just the four of you. If it's just the four of you, Ian, then you guys have done a smash-up job. I mean, the guys will see it tomorrow if they haven't seen some of the other videos. It's just, yeah, you guys are doing an amazing job, and I certainly hope that the four of you continue that on in Farming Simulator 19. It will certainly make our gameplay and the longevity of the game so much better. But I certainly don't think that Bullet Bill has to worry about the any lack of hype or anything about his map, making an American map as opposed to doing a British map as he has previously, because yeah, all reports is being taken very, very, very well. Alright, so we'll stop ranting about Giants in Farming Simulator 19 now for at least a couple of minutes. So how are you, Darren? Sorry, you caught me sort of mid-rant, so Darren's got 5 maps coming out for Farming Simulator 19, I believe. All of them with lots of grass.
I did talk a little bit to Johnny. I asked him if he can make me a map.
Yeah.
With the BJ in the middle and the grass on the rest of the map.
Are you becoming one of my disciples?
Yeah, you're not the king anymore.
Oh no, I am the king. I am the king. I am the lord.
No, not for silage. No.
Oh, for silage, mate, you can have silage. That's fine. I mean, silage is just a byproduct.
You're not the lord of grass anymore. I beat you there.
Ah, stop it. Stop it. You're dreaming. It's 4 people. Ian says it's 4 people that has the same view as a dynamic. We can do anything. We keep pushing each other to be our best selves, and the result has been what. Yeah, well, mate, that's 100% right. I mean, look. I mean, I look at it from Culver Park Farm, for instance. That was a great map, but the difference between Culver Park Farm, then to West Coast, and then now to Lone Oak, you can see the huge difference that has come from the collaboration that you guys have had. It is very, very obvious, and yeah, I can't speak more highly of it. And I mean, I've already spent about 40 hours on that map, and I've only had it for what, 4 days? I think it's about 4 days we've had the map. I've got 4 different save games on Lone Oak currently. One obviously ready for the live stream tomorrow, and I've got 3 others that I've been mucking about with. I'm loving it. So anyway, I'll stop talking about it because it's tomorrow. I don't want to bore people. So anyway, all right. So our New Holland is full again. So we're going to have to teleport back up here again. This will be basically his last run, last full run anyway. What we might do actually after winter or during winter, we might actually combine both these fields up here into the one field. Now the interesting part is that I've never done that with course play, in the fact of joining 2 fields and then trying to get course play to work on those fields as one unit. So I don't know how that's going to work, whether I can do it or whatever else. So we'll have to teach ourselves and learn a little bit. So anyway.
It's tomorrow. It's when we are finished tonight.
Yeah, so it's
morning.
the closest thing for you guys, I guess. It's 10 p.m. British Standard Time Friday night. Okay, Reefy, does it actually detect the fact they've been joined together though? That's probably sort of more the question I was sort of getting to. Because I haven't done it before, I wasn't too sure. Alright, so now we've done that, we're going to head on back over here again. So I should have set course play up for this one. Oh, there he goes, he's doing loops. Now, I can't understand why course play does this. I really can't. Anyway, obviously it does. All we can do is try and rectify it.
Is it Johnny who's driving?
Yeah, I don't know, it must be.
Yeah. Look like that.
Alright. I think it's just because this course, this last header is just so close to the turns, I think it just gets a little bit confused.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so he's full, so we'll offload him. So what's Ian said now? He said there are 2 ways you can do it. You can do it old school, drive around the field, or you can manually calculate the field by detection method. Well, see, I don't know how to do that. I know someone did tell me that before, that you can calculate the field and all that sort of stuff. Never bothered doing it. I mean, I use course play and all that sort of stuff, but I haven't really used it in depth a lot. So, for instance, I'm going to try. One of the things I'm going to try on Lone Oak is use course play to do silage clamps, because I never do silage clamps, for instance. I'm going to try that, so I can use the BGA. I mean, I have put in a fermenter as well, but I just thought I might try and do it the traditional way, which is what Bullet Bill wants us to do, because otherwise you have a fermenter in there. But yeah, I'll have to have a look at it. I might have to go back and watch some of Grizzly Bear Sims course play videos and work out if he actually shows me how to do it. I might have to do it. Alright, well, we've still got 11 people watching. What have we been at? 1.5 hours. Well, I only know how to do that method as it was a bug on Oakfield not detecting properly. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what map it was I had. I had a map where it wasn't doing it very well either, and I just ended up doing it manually. So, anyway. Alright, so he's off. I think the harvester up here would have finished by now, so we can offload that and then pack him away. So what we'll do is we'll take the harvester back down to the farm via the road by the sheep. So we'll take him down the chasm road, or the cliff road. And we'll put the truck and follow me, and he can just follow him down. And hopefully, is Reefy still here? Hopefully Reefy will be gone, because I have a feeling by doing that, I could quite likely end up crashing. Well, while I've got 11 people here, what do you reckon, guys? What are we going to do here for field 1 and 2? Are we going to combine it? And if so, what are we going to make the next crop for the upcoming spring? Field 13, but it was mentioned in nearly all the Oakfield streams, and most streamers showed how to calculate it. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
If I was you, I would throw together and see the grass.
No, I'm not going to do grass. I've got more than enough grass I can use from around the map with my class forage harvester header and that. So I'm not worried about the grass. I just did that for the sake of actually just having it for the first season. Actually, I don't want to do that yet. I want to take the combine and get the header off first. Stop the driver, clear the course, start the engine. Reefy says, on the museum, thanks Darren for adding the museum into Willow River. Courseplay has found most of the small mute fields are made for it. Ian says, so if you can find how to do it anywhere else, there is at least a hidden touch there. Hidden touch? Oh, a hidden tutorial. Okay, yep. No, that's good. All right. Well, thanks for that, Ian. I'll check it out. I'll probably try it by trial and error first, just because I would like to be able to do it myself without doing it. That's what I tend to do. I'm very pig-headed sometimes that way, and no one would agree with that at all. Don't ask my wife; she wouldn't agree with that at all. Not. Apologies, just had a fit of the sneezes, so got rid of that. All right, so it's actually visible in HUD now. What? Huh? Sorry if I missed something. What's visible in HUD? In the harvester. Huh? Okay, I'm confused. Oh, you mean, reminds me, must have updated today's dev version of Courseplay. Yeah, I've got to get an update too. There has been a couple of fixes. Calculate current field's edge path. Is that what you're talking about? Okay, cool. All right, I've learned something. I didn't even notice that before. All right, let's take this back. Make sure the truck's going to follow us and not go and doing wiggly stuff all over the place. Looks to be following us okay. So this could be interesting. Turn off your screen recordings and everything else. I'm going to delete this part of the video if I do crash. So if it skips ahead a couple of minutes, don't blame me. Didn't see anything. But I have a funny feeling that this trip down to the sheep farm area could be quite interesting. Don't you laugh either, Oops. That quiet little snigger. Much better than running the edge on Farming Simulator 2013. Yeah, well, I wouldn't know, Reefy, because I haven't done it. So, no, but it's interesting to know. Thanks.
What did you break now, DZ?
What did I break? I haven't broken anything yet. I'm about to break a combine harvester on a truck by driving down a narrow cliff road.
It's gonna go good.
I like how you mentioned yet.
Sorry? All right, here we go.
I said I
It's not going to be any problem.
Truck still behind me. Okay, back in cab. Let's go. I'm not worried so much about the combine harvester. I'm more worried about the truck that's on follow me, doing something really stupid, as it tends to do occasionally on follow me, and starts doing zigzagging and all that sort of stuff. Ian says it's difficult to explain. I'm going to read a message while I'm going down this road. That's pretty stupid of me, but anyway. It's difficult to explain how to make that option visible. I thought I would mention it as it was there. After you select calculate, it will do all join. Then it will ask you to assign it a field number. Oh, okay. Then you just save it. Sounds simple enough. I'll give it a go. Alright, so the combine's down safely. And James is driving the truck down behind us. He's got down all right too. So we're all good. Now, having the combine over here is quite handy, so we can go over to these little fields over here and do them very, very quickly.
What did I say? It's going to go good.
You did, mate. But
Yeah.
generally when I do stuff like that, it goes to custard very, very quickly. So I would rather give out the standard, look, this could go bad. And I know because that's the only reason Reefy's here. Reefy doesn't come to watch my videos for the entertainment of just watching my videos or interacting with me or anything else. He purely just comes to watch me crash and poke fun at me about it. That's the only reason he comes. Which I think quite nasty of him, really. Bit of a nasty piece of work. Right, so what have I got here to harvest? I've got sunflowers, I've got canola, and I've got some, is that wheat over there? Oh, it's a very small field of wheat. Let's go harvest the wheat field. Get that out of the way. That'll take one pass probably. So we'll disconnect the header here. Ian says, for many mappers in here, the issue related to the field number not being on the cultivated part of the field, as Courseplay uses that as a reference point to calculate the field. Okay, that's for mappers, or gobbledygook for me.
Are you sure you have enough sugar beets?
Oops, can you please not keep on reminding me about sugar beet? I mean, seriously, I mean, Johnny V has just been an absolute pain by the pain he's put me through. In fact, speaking of that, I need to go empty that, so I might as well go do that now. We're going to have more...
Just tell me if you need some help to harvest the sugar beets. I'll come and help you.
Yeah, by the time I do that, it'll be... I've got to get sorted for the Deddy server and all that sort of stuff. By the time I do that, it'll be done, basically. But like as I was saying earlier, I think I'm going to turn this into a multiplayer anyway. I've got a second server I can use. So what I might do is I might turn this series into, once we transition through the first year, I might transition it to a live streaming multiplayer. So effectively, I'll do the same as what I'm doing now, but when I start the stream, anyone can come in and join me and all that sort of stuff then, as opposed to be just playing it solo. And then we'll just see how it goes. But it'll only be active when I'm actually in there and recording it. So you won't be able to sort of come in and do work while I'm not here, sort of thing. That will be the plan. Good tip, Ian. Thanks. So obviously Ian's passing on some good tips for the guys there. So Darren's obviously thankful of that one. So thank you, Ian. That's what I mean. That's why I'm so. Nice picture of the tree there. I'm actually still very humbled about the fact that Ian's come in today, and we got Bullet Bill has come in. I mean, obviously for tomorrow's stream, he's part of the reason why he's sort of joined up with us on Discord. But it's just wonderful to have access. I mean, and have access to like Darren and CCS and all that to provide information about the map making. And then of course all the other YouTubers. I mean, we've got Farmer Client Simulation for the Nation, Virtual Farmer comes in here occasionally, Farmer Oops, you've got Johnny V. No, I'm blown away by it all. and I'm so glad we got to the point where we could actually live stream. It'd be nice if we could do live streaming at full 1080p, but that will come in time. But at least now we can at least do it where we're at. The quality will come once I get broadband sorted out properly. But anyway, for now it's good enough to do what we're doing, I think. We'll see. All right. What we'll do, we'll go for another 15 minutes. That'll be 2 hours. Oh, and of course I won't forget you, Reefy. What did you delete your message for? Oh, Nightbot got him. Reefy got slammed by Nightbot. Naughty boy. Actually, I do have to tone down Nightbot. I did notice the other day that he's there's a couple of certain words he's picking on, but they're not swear words. So, rotter. Mate, you got what you deserved. But anyway, yeah. So no, I'm very humbled and very pleased of who I get to associate and all that sort of stuff. It's very, very good. It was a few dots, yeah, I know. So I would certainly like to extend my thanks to Ian. And we haven't gone anywhere yet, but I'm very glad and happy that he came in and joined us tonight. So thank you, and I do appreciate, and certainly on behalf of all my subscribers and that see your work in what's coming up and all that sort of stuff, and all the work you're doing with Frontier, with Bullet Bill and Oxygen David and Lone Wolf. Thank you for all you've done and all you will do in the future. So wonderful. And Ian says it's one of them issues that can be very frustrating when you don't know the fix and is not documented. I don't think, or at least it wasn't. More tips for Darren and the other map makers. All good. No good telling me those tips, Ian, because if I go into GE, whatever I touch becomes a brick, literally. All right. So we were going to harvest that wheat field, weren't we? Let's go over and do that quickly, and that will pretty much take us to time, I would think.
Didn't you stream last weekend?
Didn't I stream last weekend?
Yeah,
I did 4 streams, I think, last weekend.
I'm looking for you. Then it was finished, but we did make only one short stream last weekend.
I did one relatively short stream, but I think I did 2 Sussex Farm streams. I did City Skylines. And
we did a short stream too. It was 6.5 hours.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do a 6 hour stream. Jesus.
We did.
You did?
So it was, yeah.
You're mad.
So I was looking for your stream when I was finished, but I couldn't see you anywhere. Usually we jump into your stream when we are finished.
Yeah, I had. I think I only did a stream on Saturday morning my time. I had stuff I had to get done, so I wasn't able to stream. That's why I did a couple of extras of my night time, my local time, because I wasn't able to stream in the mornings. So it's the same. So this weekend I won't be able to stream on Sunday morning, for instance. So there won't be any stream on Sunday morning, which will be Saturday night your time.
Yeah, it was Sunday morning for you last week, and then it was.
Yeah. Well, I had football commitments that I had to deal with, so yeah, I couldn't stream. So that's the unfortunate part about having a real life. Unfortunately, it pulls you away.
It was when I was finished. 6.5 hours.
I can't imagine doing that, although I do look forward to the next charity live stream, because that was great fun. If for nothing else but to come in and just stir up Rubber Burner for a few hours.
Yeah,
I've got to get back into Frostpunk. I've got to finish off that series for sure. I'd love that game. I reckon it's great. But the problem is I've just got so much to do now. I've got Frostpunk, Civ 6, City Skylines. I haven't done any of my ETS 2, for instance, either. I've got to get my truck out of. I got my truck stuck in snow in Iceland, actually, funnily enough. I've got to try and extricate that out so I can continue that series. Yeah, I do enjoy Frostpunk. Frostpunk's a good game. I was playing it just this afternoon actually for a little bit. Ian says we're all preparing for Farming Simulator 19 at Frontier Design, so things have slowed down. We're all teaching each other new skills so we can be more productive as a team and as individuals. But believe me, we are not going anywhere. No doubts about that. Look, mate, I'm so glad to hear that. I can't wait for everyone to get hold of Lone Oak. I think they're going to be super impressed. Bullet Bill and all you boys have done a fantastic job, and I can't wait to see Shamrock Valley, the next one coming out. Moxie and David and you boys. Yeah, they're always cracking maps. They really are. I wish in a way I have been able to spend some more time on Oakfield. I have got a solo play, but I just haven't had as much time on that as I would have wanted. That's another great map. But yeah, so yeah, basically DC definitely will, because Bullet Bill's not doing anything more until 19 now. Lone Oak was the end of his 17 series, and Oxygen David, because I think he's about another month away. And you might know a little bit more than me, but I think from the last comment that was put on Slack, possibly, or Discord, they were saying it's about a month away, but I could well be wrong. I'm only going off very, very vague memories. Alright, so we're finished with the combine, so we need to unload him, so we'll just open the pipe. We'll run up to the farm and grab the tractor and a trailer, and we'll just quickly offload him. The sugar beet harvest will continue. We'll continue that basically off camera, or return to it when we come back live. Because we're certainly not going to sit around and wait for that one tonight. Reefy says there's so many great maps out, too little time to play. Well, you know what I need? I need a narrator. I need someone in here to actually read out all the messages, so I don't have to keep crashing all the time and give Reefy more ammunition. Ian says yes, indeed. Lone Wolf is also making a map, but not sure on timescale for that. Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw something about Lone Wolf doing a map, but I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, no doubt with you guys sort of combining with each other, it's fantastic. Hey, listen, actually, that's what I'm going to ask you, Ed. The map for the modding competition, you guys all worked on one of the maps in that, didn't you? For Modding Mania. Is that right? Did you guys all work together on a map? I seem to recall you did, but I can't remember which map it was, and I haven't looked at it. Which I probably shouldn't say publicly, but anyway. DC says, I saw on the whip over at FS UK he was about 2 weeks out from being able to send it to the testers. Oh, cool. Didn't know he was working on a map. Oh, there you go. So Oxygen Dave is probably a little bit closer to releasing than what I thought he was. Well, that's even better. That's even better. Alright, so we'll offload this, and then that will be pretty close to us done for the night, I think. I've certainly had fun. Thank you to Oops and Sai for coming and joining me in Discord. As always, it's great to have you aboard, and like I've said previously, when I'm in the public streaming channel, anyone is welcome to come and join me on my Discord and come in and have a bit of a chat. I am looking to employ the services, as I said, of someone to read out the chat for me, so I can concentrate on the driving. So I might have to sort of talk to someone about that. I think Lone Wolf plans to have it out for Farming Simulator 17, but being busy with work, there are lots of pics over on our Discord for that. That's from Ian. I have to go check that out. Yeah. I guess probably being a bit of a latecomer to Frontier Designs and the Discord and the Slack and all that, I probably haven't been as aware of all the stuff going on, but certainly I will be, and I'll certainly be promoting the living bejesus out of it from now on, because like I say, I mean, you guys are doing a fantastic job over there, so you have my full support. When you find something good, you stick with it, and I think sticking with you guys is certainly beneficial to not only myself but to all the viewers and all that sort of stuff that I have. So no, it'd be very, very good. All right, so we'll just offload, fold him up, and we'll just go put him in the farm. We won't put him away permanent like in the shed or anything else, or down the storage. We'll just park him in the farm for a little bit until we come back and work out what we're going to do next. We do have to change headers though, actually. So we might... Actually, no, we will. We'll take it back down to the storage where the fermenters are, and we'll park it there. That'll be what we do. Running over that grass. A little bit of grass I could be mowing. Oh, Nightbot's getting out there. He's putting out the rules. Rules are quite simple here, for those that aren't aware. Just don't be an idiot. I mean, that's my job to start with. And it becomes even more idiotic when Eustace is in chat, as can be seen by one of our early live streams. I think it was the first live stream. But I've gone the wrong way. But Reefy says I'm an idiot. Yes, I know you're an idiot, but that's okay. You're special. Alright, what we'll do.
Have you banned the Nightbot yet?
Have I banned Nightbot? No, I've employed Nightbot. I like Nightbot. I'm not going to ban him.
Yeah.
The fact
I had to ban him on...
You had to ban him. Yeah, no, I'm not going to ban him,
Yeah.
because if he times out and deletes messages from Briefy, then he's doing a good job. So I'm quite happy with Nightbot then.
Ask Brummie. He did start swearing in his stream.
I know a lot of people have ended up removing Nightbot from their chat and that, because it does tend to go a bit rogue. But no, I mean it does its job at the moment. I mean, I want to use it. I mean, I'm very particular. In fact, I want to remain G-rated, because as I said previously, my son, who's only 11, he watches this quite a lot, my channel.
Yeah.
And I certainly don't want him to be coming across rude or crude gestures or anything like that. It's like that bloke that came in earlier and said Sig Hail. I mean, it's just not fitting for my channel. I mean, look, I spent 15 years in the military, so I can swear like the proverbial, or I can keep pace with anyone when it comes to that. But I've chosen to make sure that I can keep it family friendly, and that's what we'll do. So, and Nightbot, even though he can be a bit harsh, I'd rather him actually be more on the critical side of actually putting timeouts out there than not doing it. So yeah, I don't have a problem with it. And if anyone gets antsy about it, well, then they can just basically go away as well, because I want to protect the interests of... And I know I've got a few young kids that do actually watch it. A few viewers have told me their kids watch it with them, or their grandkids, or their sons or daughters. So yeah. Roofy says, I try to be U-rated and fail at times. Oh dear. All right. Well, I think that will be it for the stream, guys. I would like to thank you very, very much for joining us. A big shout out, like I said, yeah, define times. Yeah, only sometimes, Reefy. A big shout out to Ian from Frontier Design for coming in and staying with us for pretty much the 2 hours. Thank you very much, mate. We all do appreciate the work that you guys do at Frontier Design. And we certainly, and I certainly do appreciate it. I'm looking forward to showing off Lone Oak tomorrow. I certainly hope I do it justice. And I look forward to seeing Oxygen David's Shamrock Valley in the near future as well. But guys, please, a big shout out and thank you to Ian for coming in and spending time with us. The guys at Frontier Designs are fantastic guys, and they're doing a fantastic job for all of us. So thank you. I would like to thank, like I said before, Sai and Farmer Ups for coming and joining me in Discord. And again, it's an open invitation. If I'm in the open Discord streaming channel, then please come in and join us. To everyone else, Reefy, Farmer Klein, DC, who else came in? Bullet Bill was here earlier briefly. All those guys, thank you very much for joining in. It is an absolute pleasure. I really enjoy myself doing this, and it's not over the fact of actually just doing the actual videos. It's just being able to interact and share some gaming time with all of you guys. And I've harped on that for more than enough in relation to the community, but it is really, really enjoyable, and I do love it dearly. And I thank you all very much for letting me be a part of your online gaming life and your virtual farming. So, until tomorrow morning, well, in fact, 6.5 hours' time, when we premiere Lone Oak Farm from Bullet Bill and Frontier Designs, this is DoughBoy at DoughBoy Gaming wishing you a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, no matter where you are in the world. Please take care of yourselves and your loved ones. A special shout out again to Aussie Medic, to him and his wife, who's been a bit ill of late. I do hope that Anne gets better soon, mate. So please pass on my best wishes. And to everyone else, take care of your loved ones, and we'll see you very, very soon. Thanks very much. See you later. Bye.